Hi, my dear students. Welcome to Study of Science. Myself, Ramya. So, in today's session, now let us discuss about the male reproductive part. We are going to discuss about male reproductive part. We know that for the sexual reproduction to occur, we need two organisms. The one is the male, another one is female. Both male and female, they fuse. When they fuse, what happens? Their gametes will fuse. As a result of the fusion of those gametes, that is male gamete as well as the female gamete, it results in the formation of zygote. What does it form? It forms the zygote. And this type of reproduction, we call it as sexual reproduction, where male and female gametes fuse. As a result of the fusion of male and female gamete, there will be a formation of zygote. And when the zygote is formed because of the male and female fusion, we call such type of reproduction as sexual reproduction. What do we call? We call it as sexual reproduction. Now, let's find out reproductive parts in human and let us study the process of reproductive organs in detail. So as we have both male as well as the female reproductive organs, let us start studying by male reproductive organ. This is how the human male reproductive organ look like. See, if we look at this structure, there are so many parts which are present in this male reproductive organ, and all these organs are directly or indirectly, they help in the reproduction. I repeat, all the parts which are present in the male reproductive organ, they directly or indirectly, they help in the reproduction. When does the reproduction takes place? Reproduction takes place when there is the fusion of male as well as the female gametes. You know this, right? Okay. So now let us understand what are some of the important parts present in the male reproductive organ. So let us start with the testis. See, if we look at the male reproductive organ, there is a pair of testes. Testis is actually plural. Testis, T-E-S is plural. So if it is single, then we call it as T-E-S-T-I-S. Okay. So here testes are included. They are included in the male reproductive organ. Actually, they are spherical in shape. Testes are spherical in shape. See, these testes actually help in the formation of sperms. What are sperms? I have told you, sperms are called as the gametes. What are gametes? Gametes are the sex cells. Correct? These sperms are produced in the testis. Okay? So the main reason why testes are found in the human male reproductive organ is because they help in the formation of sperms. Okay? And this male reproductive organ also includes two sperm ducts. From where does the sperms comes out? They comes out through the testes, right? So there are two testes. So for two testes, there is two sperm duct. Okay, and this sperm duct will just continue towards the penis. Okay, so the penis is the region where it helps in the ejaculation of sperms. What do we call it as ejaculation? What is mean by ejaculation? Ejaculation means sending the sperms to the external environment. That means to outside. And this penis also help in passing the urine from the urinary bladder. Whenever we feel like passing the urine to the external environment, the urine which was already present in the urinary bladder, once the pressure increases, what happens? It sends out. That urine which is being sent out from the urinary bladder comes out through the penis. Okay, it helps for two reasons. One is to send the sperms out, and second one is to pass the urine out. Fine. Now the next, these sperms, when I talk about the sperms, okay, these sperms are very smaller in size. The sperms are very smaller in size, and they are motile. Why do we call them as motile? Because they can move. These sperms can move, hence we call it as motile. Sperms are very smaller in size. Please note it down. Sperms are very smaller in size and they can move. So we call it as it is motile. And these sperms contain single cell, and that single cell contain all the cell components. We have studied about the cell components, right? There are so many cell organelles which will be present in the cell, and all those cell organelles will be also present in the sperm. And sperm is a single cell. It contains the single cell. Apart from this, there are so many other parts which are present in the human male reproductive organ. For example, the prostate gland, seminal vesicle, Cowper's gland, all these are very important. They play a very major role, a very important role in passage of the sperms. What that means, as I told you, the sperms are present in the testes, right? From the testes, what happens, the sperms comes out. It comes out to the penis, and as it travel from this testicles to penis, there are so many other regions where it has to pass through, like prostate gland, seminal vesicle, as well as the Cowper's gland. Let me tell a brief note about, or brief points about these things, as you don't have this here, but let us all know more about the human male reproductive organ. So what is the importance of prostate gland then? See, this prostate gland, they secretes a milky fluid that helps in the sperm's mobility. As I already told you, the sperms move. They have the capacity to move. Hence, we call it as mobility. So next, what about seminal vesicle? When I talk about seminal vesicle, it provides a viscous fluid which help in the sperm's mobility in female. See here, particularly I'm telling about a word called female. Why I use the word female here? Because see, as the sperms comes out, what happened when at the time of the fertilization, that means at the time of the fusion of male and female gamete, what happens? These sperms enter into the female reproductive organ. At that time, what happened, the sperm's mobility will be carried by the seminal vesicles fluid. That means the fluid which has been added to through seminal vesicle to the sperm, they help in the movement of the sperm inside the female reproductive organ. And coming to the last which you have to know about is Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland also secretes some kind of liquid. They secrete the mucus. Actually, a mucus is a slimy, slippery like substance. Mucus is the slimy, slippery like substance. And this slimy, slippery like substance, that is mucus, will be secreted by the Cowper's gland, and that helps in the lubrication in the female passage. Lubrication means it is the easy movement. As the sperms enter into the female reproductive organ, it has to move easily. That medium will be created by the Cowper's gland by the addition of mucus. That means a slimy, slippery like substance. So this is what you have to understand when I talk about the male reproductive organ in class 8 especially. As you move to your class 9th and 10th, you will be studying still more detail about the reproductive organs of both male and female. And one more thing I would like to add up to this session, that is, as I was talking about the sperm, let us now have a look at the sperm. How does a sperm look like? See, this is how the sperm look like. This is the structure of the sperm. That is a human male sperm. Okay. So this sperm now, it has been divided into 3 main parts. The first part is the head part, and the middle part is called as middle piece, and the end part is called as tail. It is head, middle piece and tail. This sperm is divided into 3 parts. Okay. What is the main role of the sperm? The sperms help in the formation of zygote at the time of fertilization. Okay, so its main role is when the male and female fuses. There will be fusion of male and female. What happen? The sperms enter into the female and it forms the zygote. Okay, so this is what the main function of the sperm. As I told you, sperm is smaller in size, it contains single cell, and it also contains all the cell component. Please remember, compared to humans female cell, that is present in the female reproductive organ, the sperm is smaller in size. Okay, so in this session we have understood about the male reproductive part. We have studied about the male reproductive part, and we have also understood major parts which are present in the male reproductive organ. Correct? And we also have studied about the sperms. So in the next session I will be teaching you the female reproductive part. I hope this video was very useful to you, dear students. If you feel this video is very useful to you, please share with your friends, and those who have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, and after subscribing please hit the bell notification to get all the videos as soon as I upload to you. And that's all for this session. I'm signing off. Thank you.